My name is Danny Kelly, and this is how God changed my life. So I grew up in a Christian home. My dad was actually a high school Bible teacher. I swore that I would never do that. Um, I had all kinds of people asking me, "Are you going to be a Bible teacher like your dad?" And I was like, "No, I'm going to do something cool. I'm going to be a Navy SEAL or something." And that's kind of the route that I chose. I joined the Navy right after high school and went to SEAL training. Ended up quitting in Hell Week the first time. Went to the fleet for a couple years, but I just felt like, no, I'm not somebody until I'm a SEAL. And so I ended up going back to SEAL training and making it through. Along with that kind of lifestyle, though, was work hard and party harder. And as I was going through training, I ended up I got lucky a couple times by avoiding some trouble, but I ended up the week of graduation going out with a buddy of mine, and I got really drunk and got in my car and drove back on base, planning to go to sleep and wake up the next day ready for another day of training. And I was arrested by the base police, and I ended up getting kicked out of SEAL training. The week of graduation, after having orders to SEAL Team 7 in San Diego, and that was devastating. That was a big wake-up call for me, realizing that I was never going to get to do the one thing that I kind of set out to do. I kind of fell in love after 2 weeks of dating this girl because of that, and I just valued loyalty, and I felt that this person was loyal. And instead of turning to God in that time, I ended up turning to her and kind of placing her as the next goal, or the next level or pedestal to seek after. And I proposed to her about 5 months after we met. About 5 months later, we ended up getting married. I didn't stop drinking after the DUI, and I ended up getting out of the Navy just because my contract was up. Had served for 5 years, and we moved up to Riverside from San Diego, and it was during COVID, so she had a job. I was just kind of in school and didn't really have a lot going on, so I was bored a lot and just kept drinking. And my wife at the time, I guess, had enough. I came home one day, our whole house was packed up, and she told me that she was moving out. She was moving to a different state. She said she wasn't divorcing me, but she needed to see some change, and for me that was rock bottom. I knew that the Lord had been trying to get my attention. I knew that He had been calling me, and I was resisting. I knew I was living in sin, and I found a Christian counselor because I knew, that I needed some wise guidance in that. And so this counselor, kind of as I was going through this counseling, he helped me to understand my identity in Christ, and helped me realize, I guess, that this whole time in pursuing being a Navy SEAL and pursuing a wife, and being a husband, this whole time I was seeking an identity. And he kind of helped me understand that I already had and identity in Jesus Christ. And so that was kind of a way that I never understood Christianity, and he helped me understand that Christianity was a relationship with God, and a relationship with Jesus Christ, and that was just somehow I had missed that. All the years of kind of knowing the Bible and growing up in a Christian home, somehow I had missed that. We started a group, and slowly over the years it's grown from 4 guys to probably over 50, and definitely over 100 guys who have at least been through it at once or twice, and so what seemed to be like the end of my life was really just the beginning of what God could actually do with me, and it's been amazing, just the impact that I've been able to have on so many guys that have come through Impact Church.